there's the city. Goodness. Can these guys get any more mistrusting of each other? Then again, I suppose that's just what gambling does to people. Makes them distrustful. Never understood it myself. There's so much I don't understand. I'm only 112 years old, but I should understand more than this. At least I'm myself. So often I'm not. I sometimes forget who I am. Alright, well, it's nice to be in town. It's a nice town. I wonder where this Chothar fellow is. Oh, we arrived early. 2 days early? Well, isn't that swell? Alright, let's get to this guildy shop. Maybe I can get the materials for my mask, finally. Well, I got the materials. 2 days until the forge? I can wait. Trying to steal my coin purse? Come on, kid. Say, I could use a web of contacts. A network of spies. That, more or less. That'll be good. That'll be something to do over those 2 days. The Tinkensproing, huh? Well, I'll get in there later. What was that? Alright. What? Melt? Get yourself a drink, man. What in the hells did you do, Halthas? You just roasted a man. Now I'm supposed to hold this? No! Oh, Valoran. Figured you were somewhere nearby. Perfect. This'll be perfect. I need this for my mask. Alright. Back out we go. Alright, now it's to the Tinkensproing. Potions. Come on, do we need more potions? Whatever. Alright. Whoa! Glad that didn't hit me and shatter on me. That could have been bad. No clue what that was. Alright, well, better get to rest. Gotta make those contacts. We'll meet Chothar in 2 days. I'll get some contracts, some jobs. We'll get paid. Then we'll head off to the capital. We need to get to the capital. Valeriskerov.
Brightest Toledo. Today we arrived in Selene, and I went to your temple. Upon entering, I listened to a sermon. It was not one that I remember hearing. It was very different. It was angry. It was a vision of the end, of days, of an apocalypse. Very dark. But even darker, even worse was when I attempted to ask the head of the church, the enlightened, what the powers of the wand I was given. He was reduced to ore. He melted. He turned to magma, to lava, and then melted. I was told that it's because he tried to attune with the item. Fool. Upon exiting the temple, I retrieved his sermon book, among other materials, mostly reading, and went to the Sproing and Trapped, Sproing and Lock, Tinkensproing, Tinkensproing, that was it, Your Holiness. I met with the crew. I passed along a signal to Kuznets about making sure that we would always know each other, even if he was disguised. A quick hand sign, very simple, Your Holiness. When they all tucked in for bed, I went back to your temple, where I am now, so that I could study in silence and in peace, and glean as much information as I could from this holy establishment. And it's glorious. May your light guide me.
We entered the town of Sarah. As we went in, there was a very interesting gate. It seemed to be able to move downwards with a bunch of pulleys and possibly a locking system. As we entered the town, they told us to stow our equipment, so I stowed my excess of equipment, and I really need to lighten my load, so to speak. We went to a guild shop. They had something. They're hiding something from the temple that makes me very wary. So I enlisted Dridyn and Taro. We are going to steal this before we leave Serral. I cannot trust it in the hands of others. We went to the local pub, the Tink and Stroing, and very interesting. They had an interesting dartboard. Played around with that a little bit. Over the time we have here, I'm going to start work, I guess. Start working on connections with my curses. I need to have an understanding. Hopefully everything goes well, and I can enter another log in this journal.
It is as if this cart ride is never ending. I've been staring at the town of Serral for what feels like years now. Now we're at the gate. There's a very interesting door. It looks like it'll swing open, but it begins to go into the ground. I'm a human. I do not look like me, of course. Oh, right. I do not want to be recognized, possibly, so I disguised myself as the guide. The door is completely in the ground now. We talk a little bit. A tiny penguin tries to steal my money bag. But the penguin, he only see the illusion. It's not a penguin. What is that? A tiny polar bear. No. A small child. These visions become nonsense. Now I'm heading to the guild store. I need to purchase materials to make pancakes. Yes, I'm going to make a black pancake and a red pancake. So hungry. No, that doesn't sound right. Ugh, I'm thirsty. I'm going to make black ale and red ale? No. Alright, I'm gonna go to the tavern and get something to drink, I guess. Who is this silly elf man? He looks so intense. Oh, he wants to play darts. Okay. Oh my god. I missed the board. And then the dart turns into an apple? No. I throw again. I miss. He gets a bullseye and I get struck with this strange bottle. It's a bottle filled with apple pie. No, it's not pie. I don't care. I put the bottle away. He gets another bullseye. And it shoots him. Shoots him in the face with a carrot. That's not a carrot. Oh, it's clearly an apple. Big metal apple. The others come in. Oh, a couple of them. We play darts for a while. The little one is reading books. At least it looks like he's reading books. Or is it a menu? Is he ordering food? I am unaware. Now I have more items. A ball made of glass with a fiery anger inside. Oh, it's very strange. I have a ball made of wood as well, and it is very cold. No, it's not cold. It's not hot. It's warm. It feels like it's made out of jello. No, harder. It feels like it's made out of steel. But it looks like it's made out of wood. What does this mean? My visions are focused heavily on this ball of wood. Maybe one day I'll figure it out. It's been a long day. I look at the others. The tiny one has taken a pillow and apparently he's gonna sleep with the pigs. I don't, what does he say? I go to bed. I take off my armor and I lay down. That was probably the most normal dream I've had so far. Hopefully today will be a good day.
You're in the forge. You know, you're working away on this, on your swords, on the masks. What are you working on? Something with that ball.
I'm working on the mask.
Okay.
Goggles.
Okay.
I got what you.
Also working on my chain sickle.
Okay. Mask succeeds. Did you inform him of the slip?
I was going to. I didn't know we were going to do it right away. Should I do that now, and then we can just... Okay. Here's what I'm going to need forged into the mask. Wait, I should be insane right now, right? Here's what I need forged into the mask!
You sound different today, friend.
Seems easy enough.
Yeah.
Alright. And it succeeds. The slip fits perfectly into the mask. In fact, it kind of fits itself in and absorbs into the black steel.
Black steel.
Black steel. So did you make that mask out of black steel?
Here is your black steel mask.
Black steel.
Black steel.
And both of your swords are successfully made.
All right, so just to describe them real quick, so everybody can know what they look like.
Are they made out of black steel?
One of them is made completely out of black steel.
Black steel.
Except it has a red, like that one dagger I have. It has a red, like a red
Core. Yeah.
And then I have a red sword made out of red steel with a black core.
Black steel.
Black steel.
Black steel.
Black steel.
Black steel.
That better be the name of our next fucking boat.
Oh, that's the name of my metal band now.
Yeah. Black steel.
Real quick, since I have these two swords now, they're still like technically long swords, right?
Yes.
So it would be the same stats.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
They're just much, much harder to break.
They're much harder to break, and they don't dull as quickly
What? Sorry, what does?
as swords.
Oh, okay.
Our personality.
Because it's black steel and red steel.
The black steel
Black steel. Black steel.
sword actually deals 1 more damage and has a +1 to your 2-hit on it. And the red steel does 2 extra damage and has a +1.
Okay.
So black sword,
That's
2-hit +1, damage +1.
How do I write that? It would be 1d8 plus. So 3?
Yes,
Okay.
because it already does 1d8.
It does 1d8 plus 2.
Yep, so it's 1d8 +3,
1d8 plus 3.
and your 2-hit is +1.
Okay.
And your red steel is 1d8 +4, and your 2-hit is +1.
So both of them have a 2-hit plus 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other information needed? Oh, your chain sickle.
My chain sickle and goggles.
Goggles succeed. Chain sickle succeeds.
Stop writing shit on me.
But your goggles, give me a wisdom saving throw. Actually, 2 of them.
8 for the
8.
goggle. For
Okay.
the first one. Oh, wait. Crap. The first one was 10.
10. Okay.
And the wisdom save, the second one, was 19.
19. Alright. What kind of useful shit are you putting into your goggles?
Shit.
Please no.
What it is there's just another little set.
So, magnifiers.
Yeah, that you just drop down in front.
Oh, okay. And you didn't modify the chain sickle.
Chain.
There is, but we'll go into that.
What's the
later.
damage of the chain sickle?
Chain sickle sounds delicious.
Chain sickle is 1d6 plus 1 bludgeon.
So it's a chain sickle.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that, do you just hold the chain in the sickle and you just, or is it, okay.
Yep.
I thought that it would be like you
And
could
that's
make
the
a
ball
ranged
into
attack,
the,
but you'd have to spend a turn
the
or
bladed
half a
end
turn or reloading to pull the
does
damn thing back, assuming you didn't
1d8
hook anything.
piercing.
I needed to freaking explain this. It is red steel and black steel.
Yep,
I had red steel from the monastery.
right. 1d8 plus 4 slashing piercing.
Plus 4 to the damage.
Yes. And you don't get any pluses to your 2-hit.
Alright. And it's a dexterity weapon, correct?
Correct. In naming your swords?
Yes.
Nice.
So, What happens to the swords that you break up with, assuming that you bond with them?
If I can bond with up to 2 weapons.
And then you bond with a third.
If I bond with a third, it replaces the.
How does the sword feel about that?
It doesn't.
It's not a sentient magical sword. If it was, it would be very butthurt.
Ow!
You've been working in the forge alone. Tarl doesn't even go in there. He kind of has an aversion to forges.
He's doing Tarly things.
So you complete your task in there. And then...
And while this is not happening, I was making connections.
Right. And so, next day, you wake up, and today is the day to meet with Chothar. You've successfully made connections. Halthas has learned certain things that he may not have wanted to know about his faith.
Very specific. Halthas has learned certain things.
They're in the business, essentially, of protecting arcanes.
Okay. They're standard.
And that's pretty much all you've been able to learn.
In only 2 days of doing this stuff, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am but one man jacked up on caffeine.
So, the morning comes, and you all awaken. Carl is already awake. He's standing standing up against the door, smoking a smoke stick. So,
that was probably the most normal dream I've ever had.
So today is the day that we deliver the goods to Chothar. Will has placed me in charge of the cart, as he has some other business in town.
Mm-hmm.
So, I say we get this this bad boy over there, get paid.
Sounds good to me. And okay, so this is the Om Sharet.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name again?
Tarl.
Why am I horrible with names?
He's Foxy to me.
Foxy. All right. So the stuff that I discussed with Tarl about me changing to look like him, I'm going to do that stuff today.
Okay.
So before we even leave the inn, I disguise
Does it just
myself.
look ridiculous when you walk into doorways and you're like miniature ass ducks under things that aren't there?
Well, it changes his size.
Oh, it's not just an illusion. It's actually meta. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change his form physically.
It
makes
covers it.
illusory.
Yeah.
Tarl
So in
says,
combat, would he have to alter, if somebody shot an arrow and it went over your head and you're looking like Tarl?
it would go over his head.
Yeah.
Okay. That seems like it'd be a really, really good thing to do.
Changes his size, not his shape.
But he only... How many times daily do you have that?
I
think it's
wish it would say.
twice.
Turn
or
yourself
3
into an
times.
ogre every battle. No, a horse. We need to go faster. Battle strategies.
I have to look at the thing. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Horse
I-
wolf man.
Wait. Nope. 3 times daily.
yeah. Okay.
I'm the one that wrote it.
Wait a minute. We need to come up with something in case he changes to a different thing that can't use hands. If he turns into a horse...
Can't actually do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can only.
I assume?
Yeah, I
Has
still
to be
have to be a humanoid.
Humanoid, yes.
Of medium or small size?
Medium to small size.
Okay.
Medium to. I could go a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Charles says, before you go out there as me, just know there are a couple of mannerisms that you have to learn, and you're going to want these. And he hands you a small wooden box of smoke sticks.
Okay, so I take the wooden box, I put them in.
Keep
my
3 of
pocket.
those lit on you at all times.
And what
Your hands in your
particular
mouth.
mannerisms?
My curse of choice is oh craps.
Oh, craps.
Oh craps. It's a dice thing.
Yeah.
Basically, as you're walking, swing the tail to the opposite leg that feels natural to you.
Okay, so.
So,
it's,
when you take a step forward with your left, your tail goes right.
Mhm.
It keeps the balance. intentionally off balance yourself.
Gotcha. Off balance tail. Okay.
And whenever walking forward, always point with 2 fingers. Before you walk, point, then walk.
So pre-designate with pointing.
Yep.
I never noticed you doing this.
You haven't been watching.
Do you watch him walk often? Every time I've seen him, he's sitting on something, whether it be your shoulders or a cart.
That is true. You haven't walked all that much.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, if you don't need to, why would you?
Yeah.
And did you have the copy?
Yeah. And he reaches into his pouch. Here you go.
Thank you. He puts it on his wrist.
As long as they don't look closely, it should be fine.
We got 2 little furry people in our party. I like it.
Also,
Can I keep it?
let me give you an illusionary Vlad, my brown bat, dangling from earring. And he does a little hand motion, and there appears to be a brown bat swinging from your earring.
The other bat gets angry at it. They fight. The illusion loses. Damn it, says Tarl, and makes another.
Oh.
And that's pretty much it.
All right.
At least for around here. If we ever get into once we get into the capital, I'll tell you more because I'm a little more well known there.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, gentlemen, off to Chothar we go.
I am here, right? Or am I still reading in the temple?
You're here.
Okay.
Come along, come along.
I just
start
never left the temple.
Walking off.
Fell asleep there.
Okay. You
3 times.
just leave them in the dust.
Yeah, I'm like jogging.
Oh, and by the way, a fun place to ride is on his back.
This one?
Yeah.
His mass hasn't
Try
changed.
it.
No, my size changed. Just my shape.
So, seeing as you're going out there as me, I'll stick here for a while.
Okay.
That way it doesn't, nothing suspicious.
All right. Sounds good.
He's your twin brother.
No.
What the hell?
All right. So we're going to meet person.
Are you guys coming or what?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
catching
wait
up.
up.
1 moment.
Hurry up.
So walking out into the tavern proper, Sproing Laughing Pyre greets you and says, "So, how'd the forge treat you?"
Pretty well.
Good. I gotta go. See ya.
All right.
Oh, let me try that again. Good. I gotta go see ya.
Good.
I
gotta
take it
go.
I probably have my goggles just sitting higher up on my
And obviously
head.
he doesn't recognize me. He thinks I'm
He thinks you're Tarl,
Tarl.
He recognizes Tarl.
Yeah.
and he puts a pinky out at you.
All right. Peeky hook it.
Yep. And out front of the Tinkin Sproing
That's not what we do.
is the horse and cart.
Get her.
I screech to all, and I walk over to the horse and cart. And is there anybody nearby?
There's some people milling about here and there, but
Well, I mean, anybody that looks important? Like, is Will there? Is the
Will is not.
oh, okay? Is it? It's outside of the Tinkin Spring.
Yep.
I take a few steps back and I go into the Tinkin Spring.
Okay, you're back in the tavern.
I stick my head out of the door.
Sproing looks at you. What are you doing?
I put a single finger to my mask. Shh, and I stick my head out of the door. Guys, you gonna come?
Yeah, we're coming. Hold up for a second.
I say
Hasty.
from behind you, standing outside. What? What are you doing?
Dridyn, I told you not to drink too many of those dang potions.
What dank potions? I don't need your. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
Or am I?
Are they doors? Are they? I just go.
And the horse is clomping impatiently.
I stick my head back out. Yeah, I know.
So
That's really freaking good.
Yeah.
the on your guys' way out, Tink walks up to Stakes and says, "Check this out. I made a little necklace. This has some sort of power. I forget what it does. But I want you to give it to someone. Just anyone. I don't care who. I just don't want to see it anymore.
Did that curse? Because that just makes me wary of it.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's just a little golden amulet. Looks like Agatha, actually.
Okay, just put it in a pouch and I'll deal with that later.
Okay. So, walking outside, may need these. You guys see insanely impatient guy.
Inside. I'm inside.
Oh, you're inside?
Yeah,
Okay.
he came back in the tavern.
Ah,
Oh wait, are you guys?
Yes,
in the
we're
tavern?
outside.
yeah.
Yeah, we stayed at the tavern.
I thought you were outside the tavern, and I get outside of the tavern, and
This is your insanity that
Yeah.
caused you to think all this.
I'm gonna
You just
scout
told
around
us all to
for-
get back in the
for
tavern
Will
6
and
times, the jackwagon.
Chothar.
Okay. Will stumblingly walks from one of the alleyways towards the cart and says, "You drive.
Oh, where we go? Where are we going?
We gotta go to Chothar's."
Had a fun night, I take it.
Yeah.
Gross.
I poke him on his back with my stick. Man.
Doesn't
Although,
work like that.
not the grossest thing that's ever happened to me. I stare into the distance with a 1,000-yard stare. That poor young lady.
I poke him in the forehead. Mend.
I
just get into the cart.
I hop
sit
in. I
where-
begin to drive. Well, I don't begin to drive without everybody in the cart, but I hop into the driver's.
There better be a flower growing from his forehead.
Let me see.
He doesn't have the components.
That's right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Don't turn me into lava.
unfortunate.
Oh God. You have a flower sticking out of the top of your head.
Why would you impulsively mend?
Mend.
You're casting magic that you don't understand. You turned the guy.
Says an insane guy. Put it away, son.
Your
Yeah,
hair
you
glows like lit magnesium.
What color?
Blue.
White and blue.
Bright and blue.
I wouldn't notice. Would I?
Yeah, you would.
So you're
Is that bright?
Yeah.
mend.
I turn around and I even wince through my shielded lens of my mask. Your hair!
I throw up my hood.
It's just glowing underneath the hood.
I look intimidating, don't I? Just
don't
blue.
It lights through the hood.
I look very intimidating.
You just, that'd be cool. You have a hood up and your hood's just
Give me a
irradiating light.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
Oof. 4.
4?
3.
2, 1, dead. Your hair chokes you to death.
How do you feel about exploding from the inside and taking 28 points of damage?
Well, I'm unconscious.
Or
After exploding
dead.
from the inside.
Well,
you're dead.
That liquefies your insides.
I'll be fine.
Did you just kill Halthas?
Yeah, but Redcon, stop mending.
Oh. Do I
Good
still have the
God,
hair?
you scared me.
What?
Do I still have the hair?
No.
Oh.
That was kind of cool.
That was a precursor.
You had a foreshadow. You saw your own death.
Do, however, have a glow. Your index finger. That is all you get.
What color?
Blue. Bright and blue. So, lesson learned.
I pull my robe down a little bit.
Close through.
Alright. Yeah, it kind of goes through a little bit.
Is everybody on the
I
cart?
pull the little wand out and I poke my finger to the tip of it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I
is a
pull my
really
finger
bad
away.
idea.
And I have to. Is it my right hand or my left hand?
Right hand.
Okay, so I have to hold the wand in the left hand, and the staff, I'm assuming, is not magical,
Correct.
in the right hand.
As far as you know, it's not anyway.
I'll find out in a moment when I put my finger to it.
So, everyone's in the cart.
Everyone's in the
Yeah.
cart. You guys all ready?
Will says, six city blocks that way.
6 city blocks we go! Hey!
And rolling forward. Okay. Something goes under the wheel. You think nothing of it.
Would we?
Would you?
I think of it in my insanity. For some reason, that's highlighted out to me because it is a sound, and I was driving a cart.
Okay.
So I go, hey! Somebody look backwards at what's going on over there.
Okay.
I pull my head up from my book.
Okay.
I look out back behind us. Do I spot
the same.
anything with a 3?
Oh, you don't spot a will in the cart.
Oh, Jesus. A will?
You spot a will in the street
He's just lying down.
with a crush mark from the freaking...
He was on the cart.
He fell off.
What? And
And you ran him over.
I say,
pick him up.
somebody
Okay.
go pick Will up and load him onto the cart. And also, I just remembered, get your weapons out from under here. Put them in your sheaths.
I got this new one.
I hop
Mine are
out of the
kind of
cart and
invisible
start
at the
moving
moment.
towards Will.
All right, fine.
Okay. He starts
I always have
moving
my
towards
weapons
Will.
on me.
Are you guys going to assist the wizard?
Me and... Oh, well,
You gonna help
We
the
already,
weakest party
me and him
member?
already agreed on
we
going to
already
get
we
him.
already got out.
Okay.
Oh, well, everybody got out, and Dryden's just running away with a cart.
No, I stopped it.
So we pick up Will
Okay.
So assisted strength
and we
check.
put him in the back.
It's just easily done.
I assume that it's assumed that when we woke up, we put on our armor and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
No, you
two
left
did.
it behind. You're in your underwear. You didn't call it,
My
Scrub.
underoos.
So
What
you
was my
load
world?
Will into the back of the cart, and you keep moving. Coming to the front of this really elaborate-looking mansion, Will says,
Oh, you're awake.
What
We're
make
here.
your land of the living?
Over there? Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
We're stopping.
stop.
Okay, we're right next to it.
We stop here and we get out and we
Knock on the door.
knock on the door. Okay, I got you. Okay.
One time,
Okay,
two
Will,
times,
baby.
Is
three
there a
times,
secret knock?
2 times.
Okay, well, come us to you too.
I start moving Will to come with us.
I hop out and I go up to the door and I go, oh, actually,
Are you with him?
Who wants to go off with Dridyn?
I'm trying to move Will.
I'll go with him, since I look like
Carl.
Tarl.
I'll sit back and guard the car with the drunk man and...
Okay.
Drunk, half dead again.
I'll be moving the half-dead man. Not
To
sketchy.
where?
To the door.
To the door.
Just don't try to mend him.
I'm resisting.
Um,
Will save.
you hear Will say,
real
down.
save.
He wants to be put down.
Put him down.
Do you want to be in the cart?
Do you want me, put him
Let's put
down?
him in the cart.
Okay, so put him back in the cart.
I unceremoniously drop him. On my way there, I just leave him.
Jackass.
I go and help Will to the cart.
Just get it done.
Okay, okay. I go back, or I'm still at the door.
Okay. You're at the door, you're in the cart,
Yeah, because no one's guarding the
walking.
cart.
and you're walking towards the door?
Towards the door.
Okay.
Off into the wild blue yonder. I leave the adventuring party.
So, as soon as you get to the door, you hear from behind you, "What?"
But, hey, whoa!
Hello?
Wasn't me.
And the three of you looking behind you see a specter.
I knock on the door again.
Stop.
I slowly reach.
Chothar will be displeased.
We don't want to displease Chothar. Please stop knocking.
Just one more time?
No.
Oh.
You do it, I knock on your head.
Okay, so...
Like a rap with the knuckles, and it's just gonna give me a little rap on the head. I'm gonna be.
Oh, I don't stop.
Oh.
And you feel a coldness in the back of your head.
Hey.
So we're here to see Chothar. We
I
have a
sense
delivery
much.
for him.
From Graven, right?
Yes, from there.
Yes.
He points a ghostly finger over his shoulder and says, "That crate.
That crate.
That crate, yes. Next to the half-dead man and the other guy.
If you would be so kind as to move it to the doorstep."
Okay.
The half-dead man. The half-dead man?
I think he means the
Crates.
crate.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
can't pick much up in my form.
Yeah.
So, considering I
Can you
look
take
like
your
a
cold
tiny...
hand off my head? I won't knock. I back a few steps away from the door.
And you feel the coldness leave your brain.
Thanks for not violating my brain.
Oh.
Oh, there's a lot of room in there.
That's what you think. It's not empty. It's just really disjointed at the moment, buddy. I put my hands on my hips. So don't you start.
So
How tall are you again?
5'9".
Okay, no, your character.
5'9".
Oh, you're 5'9"? Why did I think you were shorter?
Because he's shorter than you.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well, right now I'm an Charette, so I'm like, what, 4 feet tall?
3 feet tall.
You come up to my junk.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you lucky?
My character's
No.
I can punch
5'11".
you.
No, you could bite. Speed back.
So you're
So
going
you two
to
should
the,
probably get
the crate.
Yeah, you guys should probably get it, because it probably look weird for a tiny little Charette to be... Even though I could physically carry the crate.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I go over and I help out carrying the crate.
Okay.
I
help
do
as
my-
well. The crate is how tall did I say? 6 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet.
Yeah.
Giant, a damn room.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't fit on the cart.
So the cart's 9 feet wide.
It takes
That's
up most of the cart.
ginormous.
A 9 foot wide cart. Not
That's
really.
wider than most cars.
Yeah, but
Hell, that's almost longer than most cars.
yeah.
Wagons were really big back then.
Oh, yeah.
It's a horse-drawn cart.
Just one, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's drawn by one Clydesdale, so huge horse.
For a huge box. For a huge cart. For
So-
an Om Charette.
Surprisingly,
That was almost really bad.
the crate seems lighter than it should.
I sit on top of it just to mess with these guys.
Give me strength checks.
Oh, for them?
Yep.
Because I'm sitting on it.
Yep.
19!
Crap.
Shit.
4.
7.
You you have a little trouble getting it off the cart. You scooch it towards the edge of it, though. Care to try again?
Yeah. That was even worse.
7.
Jesus Christ.
All right, I get off of the thing.
Okay.
You got strongman mage over here.
And would you like to assist?
Yeah, I'm just pretty much underneath the chest, just holding it up.
Okay.
Drop. One more time.
One more for everyone.
5!
Everybody?
Everybody.
5.
What is happening?
4.
13.
Well, we are trying to move a room.
The crate goes.
I drink some of that.
Do. Wait, sorry.
Where is that?
Before, as it's falling, before it impacts the polymorph.
Featherfall.
Doesn't that only work on people?
Oh, yeah.
It does stop moving right above your head.
Okay, so I take out my sword and I'm just like,
The sword that's bigger than you?
yes.
There is a mage hand here, and 2 more on the other side.
Why even bother carrying it?
He asked us to get it off of him.
We could just kind of push it. It kind of floats down.
And the specter says, "Just push."
Okay, I sit back
I
on
push.
top of it.
I push.
All right, and it easily glides over to the doorstep. Now it needs to be set upright.
Which way's
Ah, fine.
Can you have your hands do it?
No.
Do we just push?
You have to lift from the top.
So which way's the top? Indicate with your mage hands.
No, don't let go.
The two mage hands in front kind of pulsate red.
Okay. Well, guys, let's do it. I'm gonna try to push that up. Strength.
Okay.
Strength.
I shout up.
Hey,
Jump
that's a
off in
lot
the
better.
opposite direction.
19.
A 4.
7.
16.
Easily done. It goes. And the impact of it causes one of the panels to open. And you see a body. The body of an infernal. A tiefling, no less. Gigantic horns. A long red tail ending in a spade.
Well, I don't think we're supposed to see that.
I just pushed the panel closed.
Let's pretend we didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The specter says, No, that's me.
That's
I continue pushing the panel
You're a
closed.
tiefling?
I am Chothar.
And
You are.
And
Oh.
he enters the body, and you see its eyes glow red.
I start
Keep
closing
the panel closed.
And
Prop a chair up against it.
Open the box.
I opened the box.
No, you fool! You unleashed
Do I have to roll against it?
Who's closing it? Who's opening it?
I'm walking
closing.
away.
Okay.
I'm walking back to the wagon to hang out with Will until this all blows
You're
over.
walking away. You're trying to close it.
I'm amending it.
Okay.
I am.
Without the components.
Oh, what?
Here's the thing. Do you want to get gored by this freaking thing if it gets out?
No, I don't want to get gored by it.
So
Which
let's
is why
let
we're
it out so
closing
it
the
doesn't
box.
get mad.
Which is why we're closing the box and walking away.
It's seen our face.
Okay, I'm gonna flip a coin.
Then make sure it doesn't leave the box.
Okay, fine. We open the box.
Open the box.
Okay.
I appear to have been voted off the island.
7.
7 for what? Rolling against him attempting to close it?
No, picking him up and moving him.
No.
Just walk off.
No, we've had this discussion before.
Oh, I'm just dragging him. I'm not trying to hurt him.
Hey, come on. No, apparently not.
Okay, I roll a 19 to open the box.
Do I have to roll against that? Because I don't think I can beat a 25.
The panel is just
Wait, you roll.
it comes clean out of your hands. And Chothar takes 2 steps forward, slumps a little bit. I thank you. It's been so long since I've had a body.
Is this your body or just a random body?
This was my body. It needed to be reconstructed.
So you're not going to kill us, right?
Why would I? Just perform the service for me.
Okay, we're good.
Good. Good to know.
So what exactly do you do? I shout from the wagon.
Why'd you run back to the wagon?
So he die last.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
I hide and shoot arrows best.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sometime.
Best
Out
out
of
of the
all the
group.
things I
Out
can.
of that.
Actually, the best thing I can do is investigate.
I
You're crap.
interact with the Arcanes Guild.
Oh, you don't say.
But isn't that a dangerous thing to be doing nowadays? I mean, what with the culling and all?
Quiet, you!
They've been taking clerics this time
I still don't know why that is.
because, let's just say, there are things that are beyond even your understanding, Dark One.
That's racist.
Ha ha!
I walk back over, defeated once again.
I thank you all for this great service.
Yeah, sure.
You're very welcome.
Don't mention it.
Is there anything I, Chothar, can do for you?
Payment, and I kind of get up a little closer to him and I say, and if you have, any contracts,
You sound really sane.
I was told to come to you. Yo.
That's better.
I will have my associate contact you.
Oh, splendid!
All you have to do. I don't have my equipment on me.
What is he wearing?
I will give you
Is he?
an artifact to wear that will let them know where you are.
Okay.
All I heard was giant horns and a tail with a spade.
He's dressed in kind of funeral wraps.
Okay.
He's.
I thought he was going to surprise us.
Surprise!
Fee
I have a
edition
third horn.
Tiefling.
Ends
It's a fee
with a
edition
spade.
Tiefling. Don't ask me what that accent was. I'll never know.
What are the limits that we can ask for out of curiosity?
What do you think is socially acceptable, short one?
After just bringing somebody back from the dead, I'm not entirely sure what's socially acceptable. I mean, where I'm from, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to purge you from existence.
For once, I have to agree with the wizard. We don't really know what's socially acceptable at this point.
We're all kind of socially inept.
You're a follower of Teletl.
Well, yeah.
Teletl and I don't get along, but that's neither here nor there.
That
I'm
doesn't
sure you can
necessarily
make an
mean
exception for just once, maybe.
Hey,
Yes, yeah, because I was going to say, you want to try it, buddy?
Well, you're alive now, so there's not much I can do.
in addition to that, how can we judge him? It doesn't necessarily, just because they don't get along doesn't necessarily mean that he's on the other side. He could be on his own side. He could be on a similar side. And what are sides, really?
Something that comes with dinner? I'm sorry.
Sure. I like that.
I move to gag.
So, you can ask me for pretty much anything. I will tell you what I can and cannot do. Just know that my powers are considerably weaker than normal because, again, I'm just reacclimating to my body.
So
Well,
infinite power's out of the question.
I go over to him and I ask him.
You're already over there. You're standing on
even
him.
closer.
Your face is like-
to be more
You
subtle.
start wrapping yourself in his robes.
I inquire about if he knows anything about Yagatir Soth, the egg, any perhaps pieces, and if he's heard any news lately about the goings on of Exil.
Okay. Well, you make me hungry as you talk about scrambled eggs.
Well, I wasn't talking about scramble, but now I'm hungry too.
I am too.
Yeah, me too.
The one you would want to talk to is the ambassador.
Do I know who that is? I would assume I do.
You have contacted the ambassador before.
Or the emissary.
A different entity.
Oh, the ambassadors did. Oh. Which one is the ambassador?
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
Oh.
Okay, so
that was an out of
I walk
character
up
question.
to-
I'm just.
What's his name?
Chothar.
Chothar.
Evil.
I walk up
Right.
to Chothar,
Lucifer.
and I'm still in Om Sharet, so this
Yeah.
might be confusing. Maybe he could see through my magic. I don't know.
He can.
Okay, Mr. Chothar,
Why don't you all come inside? That looks like an uncomfortable size for you.
it is a little bit actually. All right, so I follow him inside.
Okay.
Inside the box?
No, inside the house.
Inside the mansion.
Gotcha.
He,
The box, I thought
The
we were
frame of the
walking
box
into.
is still there. It's just hollow on two ends.
grasping the door latch,
He walked through the box.
you notice that he takes a moment after grasping it, almost enjoying the sensation of touch again as he opens it and pushes the door open, revealing kind of an empty space. There's nothing here. The walls are covered with paper, just loosely hung. There's no furniture to speak of. And the floor is simple white pine. Please come into my home.
I
Like
would,
magic.
but I'm a little worried about Will. I know he can take care of himself, but at the moment he's currently, dead. So I'm gonna keep a watch out in case anything comes up.
No,
You hear
no,
clomp,
after
clomp.
you.
Do the noise again. Looking behind you, you see the horse and cart take off.
Okay, I'll come in.
Shit, all my equipment.
Traitorous bastard!
Alright, so I walk in and then dispel.
Okay, you said detect magic. You detect magic from Kuznets. You detect a few magical items here and there on these guys. And you detect a massive amount of magic on Chothar.
Nothing creepy about the house. Well, besides from it being extremely empty and filled with something that was recently dead.
Pretty much.
Apparently, you've
Well,
lived
not
for a
exactly
very long
dead,
time
just
without the
soulless.
body.
Not for about 100 years. So I wouldn't really need furniture.
Makes sense.
So
Now, my question for you, Mr. Chothar. Would you perhaps happen to have any trinkets or whatnot that could help me in locating my brothers?
he looks at you and says, I'm sorry, I don't have any trinkets in here. However, I can tell you that at one of the local museums, they have information on a slave trade that has been going on involving the Sharet and the Shanmet.
Oh,
You said this was a museum?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know where this museum is?
Center of town.
Okay.
Sir, I must ask, who are you aligned with, by chance? On a divine scale.
Yolanda Duskwalker.
Her and Toledo have something against each other?
To a degree.
It's not necessarily something against each other, is it? They just dislike each other.
Well, Toledo is one of the lesser gods,
Ouch!
It's okay, mine is too.
Ouch!
as is Valoran Kashmir.
Ouch!
He's pretty powerful, lesser.
There are three prime divines. There's Ilana Duskwalker, Xanward Mindshadow, and a third. The third I cannot remember in my state.
So, why is it that someone from the a deity from the Aubergine Kingdom is at odds with a deity from Everfrost?
Small world. Big deities.
Run that by me again, please.
Why is it that a deity whose domain is mainly over the kingdom of Aubergine,
Okay.
why is it that she is at ends with a deity who, as far as I know, has historically stuck by Everfrost?
Are you speaking of Toledo?
Toledo.
Why does a kingdom from the Aubergine fight with a kingdom from Everfrost? Same reasons. Power, land, control.
I think you need to revise your history, sir.
The-
Unless I missed something.
The reason for this is the lesser deities under control of Xanward Mindshadow and the lesser deities under control of Ilanda are at constant odds with one another. Even those under the same god or goddess. Ilanda's demigods don't get along with each other. It's a constant battle.
Just curious. Very curious to me. I don't see why there should be conflict in such a scenario. I mean, you're all extremely powerful. The older gods, the more large gods like Duskwalker, I figure they have ultimate power. Why do they need to fight? I don't know.
To understand the prime.
That seems like madness to me, and I would know.
Well, there is one overgod. There is no history on him, however.
I see.
So they fight amongst themselves for knowledge. Knowledge that none shall gain.
Sad.
And it's funny, however, that you should mention Everfrost. That's where my body was discovered.
Oh, Oh my.
It's come
100
a
years
long,
ago.
long way. It is really well preserved, too.
I had to escape the culling of arcanes.
Good a place as any to escape to. A whole other continent, a whole other kingdom.
Could you tell me how to pull off that trick?
It's easy. You get on a boat.
I meant...
So, I
you
don't mean
really
to be rude,
think
but
you
how
would
does a
explain
tiefling come under
to
the
how
service
to
of
separate
a
your body
typically
from soul?
understood as a
Yeah, he
good
said-
deity?
We don't follow absolutes.
So you're not in the service of a devil, so I mean... I
Correct.
just find it interesting. I was wondering if you had an interesting, absolution story, or you had a fall from grace and you wanted to, wait, did I say absolution? I meant, the other word. Redemption! Redemption! I clap, and I do a little dance. I thought of it! I thought it was a tale of redemption.
You're funny, Dark One.
Thank you.
No,
Racist.
I have no need for redemption.
I see.
I absolve my own sins.
Interesting.
So, what else is it that you want?
Well,
Could you, I'm sorry, but could you, if you see Alonda ever, just tell her I said hi, you know? I think she's, I think she'd appreciate
turn.
it. Just tell her I
Very
said hi.
slow turn.
you can hit him if you want.
Slow face palm. Very slow face palm.
Hey.
Could
Slow
you teach me...
tiefling face palm.
Could you teach me how to mute people?
Oh, that's simple. Be quiet.
Did you just snap at me?
Did you just silence spell? Great, now everyone is mute.
Within 15 feet.
Oh, wait. It wouldn't be even sound, I don't think, so. This is great for an audio format.
Great character building, guys.
Great podcast material. Everybody is silenced. I wave my arms around. So I act. It looks as though I'm still talking. I'm
You all
ranting.
hear an unpleasant sound. It sounds like an orchestra that is slightly out of tune. And you realize it's coming from Chothar. He looks around. He crosses his arms in front of himself, palms out, and the silence is dispelled.
And that's how I got my scar.
Do it again, Gnome.
What?
No.
It's right here on my eyebrow. You see? Is that okay? Fine.
I can't do that way too many times. So, what I was going to ask...
Now I'm displeased with you.
I'm sorry, he was getting on my nerves really quickly.
I
I was
just
entertained.
I was just asking him to say hi to Yolanda.
I will.
Thank you.
Well, we know you want to
Put in a good word for me.
Put in a good word for me, too, while you're at it.
Tell her-
Why not?
Tell her I'm more than willing to and I definitely will be offering up lot more souls to her.
Anyway,
The hell you will.
what is your question?
Well, I was going to ask, can I have you retrieve something? That was all I wanted.
I'm sorry. As the contract states, you are the couriers.
Well, it's more I
Can I
want
get a copy of
to take something from, by my view, unworthy hands.
You feel something hit the back of your mind. No,
Aww.
I will not steal the box.
Did you know that was what I wanted?
Did you not feel me mind probe?
I didn't realize it was a mind probe.
I hold up my finger.
And that is what I want.
What?
Your right finger?
Yeah, my right finger.
He's imbued with divine power. He's more powerful than everybody.
And what is it you want, power?
To see into others.
Sorry, I'm not gonna teach that to anyone.
Okay, what will you teach me? And don't say card tricks.
What's wrong with card tricks?
I can teach you card tricks.
They've been around longer than I have, and it's a
Well-
long time.
He can teach me card tricks.
How exactly old
It's
are
true.
you?
Over
Just out of
100.
curiosity.
couple thousand years.
Oh.
Teach me that trick.
Okay, first you get on a boat.
Okay, and then?
Then you go to Everfrost.
Go very,
Crazy
very
stuff
far
happens.
away.
Yeah, you go to Everfrost.
I feel like I'm being made of a fool here.
You sacrifice yourself to the obelisk.
Okay, let's try a different thing then.
And then the necromancers of the obelisk.
Let's stop there. The little's already gonna have my ass for talking to Duskwalker.
Separate your body and soul painfully,
I can live with that.
and it's beautiful.
Okay, how about something that doesn't involve murdering myself and pissing off my deity, in that order?
No other way.
Oh, okay, how about a spell that's pretty cool? Like, I don't know, detecting somebody's alignment.
Detect alignment.
Well, something along that lines. Anything!
I think he may be talking about like detect evil or detect good or.
Detect good and evil.
Or anything!
Fine.
Detect neutral.
He
Detective, you piece of shit.
he places his thumb against your forehead. You now have the power to detect good and evil.
Do you feel any different?
Let me show you.
I poke him in the forehead with a glowy finger.
No!
Dancing lights on his eyes.
I'm still wearing my mask. I hope I don't die. I hope. Oh.
I'll be
If that's
right.
dangerous to touch to magical items, you shouldn't be touching.
I'll
Don't
be
touch the
right
mask. Don't touch the mask.
It already happened and no effect.
How about this? Can you
The mask ain't magic.
give me information
Maybe your
on
face
the
isn't
people in
glowing
my
for one
monastery
thing.
and where they were taken?
I can tell you where they were taken. I can tell you why they were taken. I could tell you exactly who took them. And I could even tell you who chopped your brother's head off. He says with a grin. However, I like to watch people squirm. He says without a grin.
Oh, I know who chopped my brother's head off.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to open an old wound.
Yeah, I've gotten over it.
Old wounds. Who needs them?
Yeah, you get plenty of them.
How about you, Shambit?
Well, you've already given me information on to where to further get more information, but
I shuffle close to him and whisper in his ear,
Now ain't the time to be noble, friend. We're talking with something that's extremely powerful and is really very
yes, this is very true.
I
I was
was
thinking
grateful
about this.
to us.
I whispered to Halthas. What are you talking about?
Anyways,
Come closer. Dancing lights.
as a blacksmith, I am proud of the weapons that I can make.
Yes.
But a blacksmith is only as good as his tools. I have heard stories as a small child, a small shaman, of legendary blacksmithing tools.
Halthas wonders what a small shaman looks like.
Is like a small wolf. Basically like an Om Charette, but wolf.
So
Curiosity.
you want to know where to find these tools?
Yes.
In the largest village among the Shanmet, there is a vault. This vault is larger than this mansion, and seemingly just as empty. However, it only seems empty to those who are seeking its treasures.
So if I go looking for the treasures, I will not see anything.
Right.
Then how do I see them?
Take someone with you who doesn't know what the hell they're looking at.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
What?
What? What you doing?
I feel there are some fools nearby I can take with me.
Yeah. Very much so.
Very much what?
So?
Who?
What?
When?
No.
Oh.
Yes, now. That is all I have.
If you stop by the Tink and Sproing, You will receive your payment for this service.
Thank you very much.
Take our payment, then we leave.
Well,
We have to go to the
We have
other
to go to
place
the
to get
Tink and
Yeah.
Sproing to get the...
Get our payment at the Tink and Sproing.
We have to walk now, thanks to Will.
Where's Tar? Damn it.
I'm like freaking drinking riding.
There's Tarl.
No, I'm not looking like him anymore.
Oh,
Because he could see
You can see through
it,
the
right?
magic.
yeah. I thought your name was Tarl.
No, I was disguised as Taro.
Ah,
He's a friend. I am Kuznets.
okay.
And speaking of which, have you seen anybody from the Chernivolki?
I have.
Are there any of them here now?
There is one in my employ that is here.
May I speak with them?
She is on the other side of the city, but I'll see if I can get her.
Is her name Sarai?
No.
That's a pretty name.
She's my sister.
I also know exactly what that name is.
I squint. So...
Out of character, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that's not who it is.
I will still like to speak with her. You said she's on the other side of town.
Yeah.
I'd
I
like to speak
refuse.
with her too.
I'll probably go alone.
Tell her I said hi.
Is she, this is a very important question, sir. Is she hot?
She's a Shanmit, so she's a wolf lady.
Is
That doesn't
she
answer the
hot?
question.
Very.
Sweet. I'm going with you.
Sweet fairy
Especially when set
fire.
on fire.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
now you're just confusing me. Her level of physical attractiveness.
Is very high.
Okay.
You shouldn't get near her.
And I don't set her on fire. That was a joke.
I'd hope so. That would make
I
me very
could.
angry.
Just here's what I'm going to ask you to do, buddy.
Nothing.
Draw me a picture. Draw me a picture of her, or at least tell me about her.
Okay. Imagine a woman.
All right.
Very voluptuous woman.
I like it already. I am asking out of a biological
You're
curiosity.
asking out of too much curiosity.
I just get curious about things, okay? It's not like I want to, go and hit on a wolf.
You're crossing a
You
line
want-
here.
No, that is exactly what you want. You want
I just want to know
how
if she
many
looks
teeth?
good.
You see, I'm doing it for the gaining of knowledge.
Oh,
I can
God.
bring this back to my temple.
This-
It's very important.
Anyways,
You want to know my defense? I plead insanity.
I believe you.
And I waltz off towards the door, and then I stand there
At the closed door?
at the closed door.
Could you please write down on a piece of parchment where she may be?
Yes.
This one, I hand him my notebook.
I'm just gonna sit here and do nothing.
Okay. And you see his hand move over it, and he tosses it to you.
I tear the page out then I give him his notebook back.
I take a little pen and I etch a sketch over it to get the imprint.
Well, there is no imprint. It's magic.
It's magic.
Detect me. Damn it.
And
You try to
very
carefully track the
faintly
remaining
fading
page.
out,
Mm-hmm.
you see Pashenil.
How you spell that?
Pashenil. And that is Pashenil Tavern.
Passional Tavern. So I just, as I see it fading, I just
Scribble over.
scribble over it,
Yep.
and I put the note in my pocket.
Okay.
And then, no, I'm not gonna be a dick. I was gonna do illusory script, so it says something else.
A giant phallic image.
It's
I
just
look-
a giant.
I
just
choose
a
to cross my arms, shift my weight to one foot, and look ponderously through the ceiling with my mask and everything. And speaking of which, should I describe the mask to the podcast listeners? Because I don't think I did.
Yes.
The mask is made of black steel.
Black
steel.
Black steel!
Doesn't that mean it weighs a shit ton on your face?
No, it's
it's
a very
not.
thin mask.
It's infused with a magical ability we shall learn about later. It has one eye slot, which is in the shape of an octopus's eye, the cross shape, and it has a light steel tentacle design coming across the other half of it, and no eye on that side. At least not one that is visible.
He has
The
no
lenses
depth perception.
one of the lenses is impossible to see, the other one is easier to see, and the lenses are tinted so that I don't get blinded when I walk outside.
Dancing lights.
Why are you face palming?
The dancing
Oh.
lights.
He's just deep in thought.
No, I'm still just off put by you wanting to flirt with a wolf.
I explained that I didn't. I just wanted to know if she was hot.
Right?
For science!
He wants to know how,
Does
what
it turn her
style-
on if I play with her?
You guys
tail?
got to realize, Dridyn is somebody who's still learning about the world.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's insane.
Fresh, he's fresh on the surface.
He's insane. He's confused.
It's funny,
He's
though.
never met wolf people before. He wants to know what happens, how it goes. His mind just goes to immediately to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's not following a path of logic. He doesn't actually want to hit on
How
anybody.
many cups the bra needs?
He's
Very
not.
carefully.
He's not interested in the wolf woman sexually or otherwise. Technically, he wasn't interested in Helga sexually or otherwise.
Whatever.
Technically,
Technically.
he's doing what he's learned from the
Technicality.
observation.
We all know.
So,
Technicality.
how about this? Just tell me where I can find some interesting weapons, and I'm good.
Interesting weapons, huh?
Ones that I wouldn't find normally.
You're a blacksmith. Why don't you make interesting weapons?
Stop right there!
I agree with him.
Oh,
I'm giving my dues.
I'm pulling the chain signal on my back. I've already made one.
Yeah, and that's interesting enough.
And I've made two.
Those are
Don't
nice.
challenge him. He'll make them explode.
And I found one. And I take out the red dagger, or the red dirk, which is actually not on my chest anymore. It's like on my hip now, or on my back.
And I
Somewhere.
won
I'm
one.
gonna say hip.
I won one with lucky dice.
Yes.
I pull out my little switchblade
Ah, we can all play this game.
with my left hand so I don't blow up.
I don't even know what this thing does.
Yeah.
Stab something
I'm
with
just
it, find out.
slashing in the air.
We're all just waving magical items at each other. This'll end just fine.
So Halthas, real quick, why is your finger glowing?
You just now noticed this?
Yeah, hey.
It's a divine gift.
I could remove that divine gift for you.
No, please. I like it.
Do you know what it'll do?
I have a vague inkling.
Anything good?
Depends on who you are.
It may be entertaining.
To who?
Well, I'm game.
I poke his dagger.
No effect.
Alright, poke my dagger.
Yeah, poke the dagger harder.
No effect. So, I would appreciate if you all got out of my home.
Oh, of course.
Okay, have a good day.
I'm just
I walk out to the door and I turn the knob, I open it,
Grinding light.
and I walk outside.
And I follow.
Walking back outside into
Yeah.
the snow,
Yeah.
you see the cart with
Hello.
Will sitting perfectly fine. We're ready to go?
Before I go outside, and then I look like
Darl.
Tarl. I'm like Tamriel.
And you do this at the cart, and
I skip through the snow and I go to the cart and I get on.
And I make sure to walk awkwardly with my tail.
I follow after him, but I do not get on the cart.
okay, not getting on cart,
Just getting in the car.
getting in cart. All right, so back to the inn.
Back to the inn.
Back to the inn.
I'm
And then-
actually gonna go to real quick the museum. I would probably pass the museum before I went to the tavern, right? Because the museum's in the center and the tavern's on the other end.
Yes.
So first I go to the museum.
Okay. Do you invite them along?
No.
No. Okay.
No, they just watch me walk away.
All right.
I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you walk away.
You are very wait. I look like the Shrek.
Yeah.
Oh craps!
So
Where are you going in case we need to find... He's gone.
I'm going
So-
to the museum.
You're walking beside the cart the whole way?
Yes, and I'm gonna depart and go to the Temple of Talel.
Okay.
Back to my studies. I mean,
Okay.
my studies.
Okay then. So, Dryden and Styx.
I'm riding a crossbow.
Okay. Heading back to the tavern, I take it.
Yep.
Riding trebuchet.
Probably.
I mean-
See.
Ballista.
Will tells you guys, so, after I drop you guys off, I gotta get back to Begranum.
Yeah, let us just grab our equipment.
I'll miss you, Will. You've been great.
You know what? After damn near 37 days, I'm gonna miss you guys too.
Yay!
I pat on the shoulder.
And
It's
you
great
kill him.
knowing you, pal. Perhaps we'll see each other again.
Oh, don't worry.
I
We
pat
will.
him on the shoulder and accidentally poke the crystal.
No offense. So,
He's trying to
Wait,
start
didn't you already
trouble.
go back to the
He's
temple?
you're not even there. You're,
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
you're gone.
yeah. So,
I wasn't even in the cart.
Ghost touch.
Mage glowy finger.
Mage glow.
you guys take moments to offload the cart, offload your equipment, bring it into your room.
Oh my gosh. Did we sell those potions in that time?
No.
No.
We have a big old crate of potions now, and we bring it into our room.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to hawk these?
They're not
You're
here.
just talking to him.
Yeah.
You guys want
You
to
guy.
hawk these wares?
Tarl says, I think we should keep him. Welcome back, by the way. Where's the other guys?
One of them off at some museum, the other one's like off studying books, looking at books or something. I don't know.
Have you been drinking again?
I don't need a drink. I'm a man.
So-
I'm an elf. I'm
I'm
a
a-
drow.
I'm a dark.
You'll get
I'm
an
a
adventure.
wand.
I want a dark beer.
How much longer do you think we'll be in Cyril?
We could leave tonight.
45 minutes.
So that means fun time?
Yeah.
So,
I don't like where
Let's
this is
wait for the
going.
rest of the crew, though.
we're
I
going
don't
to the
think we can
capital
get-
after this, I assume.
That's where I'd like to get going.
Me too.
So, you two go ahead and roll off to see who has next scene.
12.
18.
Oh, you got next scene.
You can go first.
The dice are in your favor.
Okay.
Okay.
I want mine to be dramatic. The
So-
final scene.
Well, it won't. If actually, yeah. Okay then.
Actually, no. We should do it backwards because mine will be reading books.
Well, the final
Riveting
scene of
shit.
Cyril.
Because I'm after the museum, I'm also gonna go to another place.
How about this? You do the museum, I do my scene, you finish off with your scene.
Okay, that sounds good.
Perfect. And fuck these guys.
Well, these guys are spending a bit of time offloading their shit, so.
We can
In
sell
all of
it
our, in all of our
You
crap
You
too.
guys totally shirked your duties.
Oh, in the time we're
you, guys
selling
are
some of the poisons and potions, and
We'll get to that.
We should sell all those swords that we have though,
Yeah.
and collect on those bounties.
I'm an
What
Omoshret,
swords
so
and
I'll
bounties?
probably just.
We had
My
one.
swords are invisible.
Well, we
right
had
now.
a sword and a bounty.
But I have my dagger.
We had
Two
one
little
because we threw the
dragons just
best.
appear behind
That was
you.
off the cliff.
Yeah. So, in
Wonder
the
where he
museum,
went.
Two, because I took the blade away from that one guy.
right? Two. So, entering this museum, it's not all that great. It doesn't look all that interesting, but there's a small halfling standing out in the front, the antechamber, and he says, "Welcome to the Cultural Museum of Cyril." I'm not very good at this. What do you want to see?
Okay, so well, I'm really just I guess thinking this. Dudamus told me to go to the museum to get more information on. Yeah, I'm not saying this. I'm thinking this.
Dudamus.
Dudamus. What was his name?
Chothar?
Chothar. Oh,
Dudamus
what's his name?
Maximus.
Dudamus Maximus. Chothar told me to go to
Chothar.
here to get. I could find more information on Shamit.
Dudamus. That's
And
my
you're
next
asking the
character.
halfling?
Dudamus.
So
Chothar.
okay, so I'm still disguised as
That's Tarl.
Tarl. So
Dudamus.
I go to the halfling.
Dudamus 1.
It's like, okay, so
So,
I'm looking for other Charette and even some Shanmet.
well, there's a riveting exhibit on the recent slave trade that's been going on, it is happening.
We have a petting zoo out back.
It's mere speculation at this point whether or not it's happening, but if you go through that hallway, and he points at the one directly behind him, follow it all the way down, and it's the last archway on your right, you'll see a room that has basic information on, who they were, where they could have gone.
Okay, thank you. So I go down to where he told me.
Well,
Down
this
at
is how it
the
happened.
end of this hallway, and on the right, you see. Oh, this may not be culturally sensitive, actually. Think about it in this manner. And we're so diversified. We're 5 white dudes sitting around a table, and we're about to talk about this.
Yeah. So there's like Shanmet fur
More like maybe
There's paintings
and
of
detailed.
detailed paintings,
models of like what maybe they had camps and what they looked like.
Yeah,
Shackles.
you recognize, in fact, one of the village models as the one you yourself was from.
Branding devices.
Jeez.
Um,
So like kind of like.
and it's a little
Is there
to
anyone
scale.
else in the area around me?
No.
So my emotions kind of cause me to dispel, and I'm just standing there, just kind of angry, just looking
You're
at.
starting to kind of rage out.
Yeah.
He leaps into a barbarian rage even though he's a fighter.
Well,
Fighter rage.
think of it this way. Get into the character for a moment.
Okay.
Just how pissed off, how raged would you be?
Like, okay, so as Kuznets, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at these things and looking at what they did to my people, and I see like the picture, especially of my camp, and like they have like the cage, maybe there's a cage in the display area that I recognize.
There is a full cage, and it has a skeleton in it.
And shackles.
So like,
There's even a shackle around the tail, bones of the tail.
so I'm looking at the bones, and as Shanmet, we have like, like special earrings and stuff and whatnot. And so I'm looking at the skeleton for anything I recognize.
Okay.
And
There are 3 silver rings, kind of just at the bottom of this cage.
okay, so I look at the 3 silver rings, and like, could I like possibly recognize them?
Give me a history check.
15.
There's also 1 gold ring on the other side of the bones.
Okay,
So what was it?
so
What was your roll?
15.
A 15. This was a Cherny Volki.
A Cherny Volki.
And this is probably one of the cages you saw.
So I'm looking at the gold ring especially, and I realize that this is my father.
Oh.
Oh!
How do you say die without honor?
Whoop, whoop, welcome on the Fields train. Shit!
Grusnes Smert.
Yep. That would be a good way to describe this.
Yeah.
Grusnes Mert.
So you become so filled with this abject horror and rage that you take on wolf form. You become you basically barbarian out. You hulk up and you become this giant werewolf creature about the size of an owlbear,
Oh gosh!
and you are now enraged.
For this case, my fur is white. Completely white.
Okay.
He's
So-
totally frosted.
You
That's
have
awesome.
no absolute control over your emotions. You get to, of course, say your actions, but they have to be emotionless. They have to be.
I'm pretty much right now.
You're wrecking shit up.
I'm just kind of
Smash
like, yeah,
cut
I'm
me reading in the
destroying
library.
everything. That, like, obviously not the bones, but like the I'm trying to destroy the cage because I don't want my father in there,
Right.
and I'm cry howling.
Could you give me an
Easily done.
example?
Give me a strength roll.
15.
15. This is also at a plus 15. So, yeah, you tear the cage clean open. Yeah.
The
Bones go
halfling
everywhere.
peeks his head behind through there, and then he just walks away.
Yeah.
You better run, halfway boy.
Not getting paid enough for this shit.
He runs the fuck away. And you destroy pretty much all of the exhibit.
Shackles, all the stuff that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You take careful, you take care not to disturb the bones or any of the actual Shanmit artifacts. In fact, there is one Shanmit blade there that was made by your mentor.
Okay.
Although he was human,
Yeah.
so there's no reason it should be there, but
Maybe it was the blade that my father had.
okay.
And like, so I take, because like at this time, you said there was a fur there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fur is his. I take the fur. Can I really kind of like? I still have hands, right?
Yeah, they're kind of
They're just more paw-like.
yeah, they're more paw-like. They're still hand-like, and you have massive claws.
You can't move your thumbs.
Right.
So this is what a shaman's like.
So I carefully as I can, I put the bones, wrap them up in the fur, and then I basically wrap that, like close that with the blade.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I'm crying at this point.
Probably.
Yeah.
Manly tears. Wolfy tears.
Wolf tears.
And I would assume you're trying to find a way out that is not the front door.
Yes.
It don't matter. We'll make one.
Scene change. Holy fuck. In your readings, you're listening to the prayers of the temple goers. You hear chanting, things of that nature. You also hear, wow, I think someone just smashed up the museum. Well, best not think anything of it.
And turn the page.
In your readings, you know of a ritual done by the highest priests of Tulittle, that involves the conjuring of angelic beings.
Turn the page. Keep reading.
Okay? It instructs you on precisely how this is done, and it tells you basically that it needs the help of one or more demigods.
Turn the page. Continue reading.
Okay.
It gives you a really good recipe for owlbear steak.
Turn the page back.
It also tells you that the caster must be sacrificed.
Turn the page.
Owlbear steak is made with a really good seasoning of
Another page.
Sweet rolls.
sweet rolls.
You finished offloading the cart into your room,
Yay.
and suddenly, as Faloran appears sitting on your bed.
Oh, it's the Lauren.
Aye. So I take it you met with Chothar.
Interesting fellow.
Yeah. Can't keep a turd like that down.
I take it you
I
had some.
have no quarrels with him personally, but I understand if you do.
They always float to the top.
I was about to say, I think you had something to do with the last one.
Yeah.
I understand.
The incident that ripped pretty much an entire city off of Everfrost. Yeah, that was me.
So,
Anyway,
Our city of Everfrost. I've always wanted to visit.
no, you will. You'll get the chance.
Splendid. Thaloran, I inquired to see what this fellow knew about our mutual friend. Quotation. Ow, why does my arm hurt when I do that? Oh, that's not fun. What did I do? Sorry.
Are you talking about the egg?
Sorry, this is out of character. Ow.
Be bitch made yourself, man.
No, it's like I pulled something. I don't know. Yeah,
Is that-
the egg, currently.
Yeah.
And he said to talk to the ambassador.
Yep,
Do you know this ambassador?
I do.
What connections does he have with the emissary?
They are two facets of the same being.
Well, I suppose that would be true, but then again, almost anything associated with Yogg-Sothoth is a facet of the same being, but...
That's true. However, I could put you into contact with either the emissary or the ambassador.
What would you recommend that I do?
I would recommend, and he leans nice and close to you, you forget this whole mess. You live your life free and clear. You don't want what you have coming to you. Trust me.
You know I can't make the decision, Lauren.
Yeah, you can.
To turn away from what is essentially my destiny, to not kill Yogg-Sothoth?
Free will. All the indoctrination we went through. All the indoctrination you went through as a child, I went through as well. Because that is the Drow way. There is freedom. Destiny is a suggestion. You ask any surface dweller, and they will say the same thing. Sod it all, and take your rightful place as a free man.
This is a heavy choice to make, Thaloran.
You're telling me.
I would prefer to be provided with all of the options, and then I will make my choice.
Sounds right. How about you, Kazgrimm? What would you do in this situation? Wait, you didn't hear us talking, did you? Is there anything I can do for you? I'm going to be spending some time on the other side.
Well, unless you can help me steal something, not really.
He's looking for a box.
Oh, that. Yeah, Tarl informed me. I don't want to help, but I granted Tarl a little extra power for it.
Thaloran,
Yes.
could you give me the option to speak with the ambassador and the emissary? Perhaps some sort of item that I could use to connect with them at some point so that I can make the decision. So that no matter what, whether I choose to go through with killing him,
Hold your blade towards me.
I do so.
The red dagger or the obsidian dirk?
It's the same thing.
He does this motion with his hands, and then he slams one hand down onto the blade, essentially piercing it, his hand resting against the hilt, the rest of the blade coming out. My blood will give you that power. And he removes it. Blood spatters on the ceiling and a little on the gnome.
Does this change the way the blade looks at all?
It has a little blood on it. And it glows slightly red.
Oh, I thought it might seep into the blade or something.
He looks at you through the hole.
I cock my head slightly.
I see you.
Sometimes
I see you.
Sometimes I wonder where you get your amusement.
I think your insanity is wearing off on me. And with that, he disappears.
What are you doing?
I'm just, I want to get this scene through, but Jesus, it's dark as fuck and I love it.
So, I'm thinking this whole part of the museum is messed up.
You're not thinking, you're raging.
Well, I would it be possible that I've calmed down somewhat at this point?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So,
It's been 10 seconds.
It's been a few minutes. It's been a while. Those guys were talking for a while.
Yeah, you have successfully calmed down enough to where you are back in your true form.
Okay. So, now that I've destroyed everything,
Yeah.
I disguised myself real quick, just as an average person, and I use what would be like a combination of minor
You
illusion.
disguise yourself as Halthas.
I disguise myself as Halthas. No, I disguise myself as just a person, a human,
Okay.
and I use a combination of minor illusion and prestidigitate to make the wolf, my dad's remains,
Yes. Jesus. Yeah.
look like a bouquet of flowers,
Okay.
and I leave.
Dark moment.
Did you take the jewelry with you?
Easily done.
Everything.
Everything, yeah.
Everything that was a remnant of the Shanmit.
Shackles too?
No, not the anything that was used, like the cage, anything that was used negatively, I destroyed it. I
Yeah.
destroyed the shackles.
Jesus.
Easily done. You walk easily out of the museum.
Now I'm going to...
And the proprietor says, "Thank you, come back again."
Yeah, pretty much.
You start.
The halfling's like, thanks. Come and see us again real soon.
I just don't say anything. I just keep walking.
He looks very confused.
Does he hear the stomping of metal boots and
No.
just at least running towards the?
So now I'm
Gruesome.
heading towards the tavern.
Okay. The Tinkensprung or the...
No, Passionel, where the other Shanmit is.
Passionel, yes.
Passionel.
Okay. Halthas.
I pack up the books,
Hmm.
and I start walking back to the Tinkensprung,
Okay.
distracted.
All right.
Oh, Halthas still walks back all perturbed.
Right. So, back to you guys. That was a quick round.
So,
I'm still cross-legged on my bed.
what do you think we should do?
We need to go to the capital. I have to make a decision.
As you're speaking, Tarl expertly flips a smoke stick into your mouth.
I have things to do in the capital.
All right.
Impressive.
No problem. Share.
If he rolled a 1, would it go in his eye? Or would Tarl flip it on himself?
Ah, crap! My fur is on fire.
Well, let's just
Smoking
do this
kills,
as quickly as possible, then leave. Sound good?
All right.
Because we should do this at night when a little less resistance. Gesundheit.
Suddenly, the smoke from his smoke stick smells massively different.
Oh, my.
I smell the smoke from my smoke stick.
Yours isn't different.
All right. I continue smoking.
Tarl kind of wobbles a bit and chuckles. Yeah.
Smoking the good shit.
I can see everything.
Let's do this.
I can see stupid people.
Well,
I
actually,
can see colors. I can
let's
see
wait for them
sounds.
to get back.
I can see sounds.
And at this point, Halthas, you are now at the door of the Tinken Shrine.
Totally walking past and walking upstairs.
Okay. You join these two and Tarl. There's a very funny smelling smoke in the air.
Ever smelled it before? Hold on.
Roll
I'd like
nature.
to roll nature?
That would be nature.
This is
Nope.
the holy herb.
5.
13.
It is a holy herb.
I lean over to Taro. Give me a hit.
I'll give you one.
I need to.
This is going to be a fun night.
Oh no, is
Tarl's tail starts to fluctuate wildly.
So, one more then we do this?
Yeah.
I
We do this.
What do we do?
I'll meet you
man?
downstairs. I walk downstairs, not wanting to pollute my currently sane mind.
Where are you going, man? You're harshing my buzz.
I thought he'd end up speaking deeper. Where
Tink.
you going, man?
Tink, Torquebringer, greets you and says, "Hey, what are you up to?"
We're gonna do a job and then leave town.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, it was good having you guys around.
It was nice to be around. But we have to go on our way. We all have decisions to make, jobs to do. We have to get to the capital. Yes, I know the smell. It's
Okay. Just
it's
so you know.
it's Tarl.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
So,
And the mage.
is there anything we can provide for you before you take off?
Snacks, bro.
How can you hear that from upstairs?
My
Can't.
senses are heightened, dude.
Can I just say I walked down the stairs to get out of there?
Where are you
Sure.
going, bro?
Then I don't have to hear this.
Yeah.
I don't need anything personally. Thank you,
The
though.
walls are closing in.
Okay.
man.
It's getting hotboxed up there. Fuck.
We're gonna walk outside.
Okay. You walk outside. Do you join?
I'm just going to sit in the chair for a second.
Strangely intense elf bumps into you, falls over.
Me?
Yeah.
I look at
He
him.
bumps into the other strangely
I look at him
elf.
with my masked face down at him.
He seems to be passed out.
I shake my head. I gently, not kick him, but I gently push him with my foot and out of the way, and I move to the door again and walk out.
Kuznets,
Yes.
you're on your way to this tavern.
Mm-hmm.
You easily find it. Signage is everywhere. This city is made for people to find things.
Gotcha. All right, so I walk in. I'm still disguised as just a
So you're gonna walk in and meet this girl with your father's corpse and jewelry.
yes.
You're like, here, take a bouquet of flowers.
So I look around the room
For you.
Boom, boom, boom,
Sean
boom, 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 boom.
Okay.
Was it investigation?
That's investigate.
10.
10. You easily see a female Shanmet behind the counter.
Okay.
She is pouring drinks.
I walk up to the Shanmet and I say,
Hey, babe,
"Oh, hi!
let's take
I have
walk
a
outside."
delivery for you. Is there maybe a private room where I can give you the?"
Hello, I do not do those services. And she continues to pour drinks.
I show her the medallion that I got from the place.
She looks as you're gesticulating with it.
So I'm like, "Please, it's really important."
10 minutes. Meet me in back.
Okay.
And she continues to pour drinks.
So I go into the back.
Okay. It's an alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's some blood stains in the snow here and there. It doesn't look like a very safe area,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever.
Do I see anybody out there?
No, there's no one out there that you can obviously see.
Okay. And I have pretty good night vision.
And that's, yeah, and plus you're passive.
Mm-hmm.
So You don't see anyone immediate, and about 5 minutes, you see an Om Charette walking by.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you. I disbelieve.
Jeez.
So it's just a Shaunamit there
With bones.
wrapped in.
Wrapped in pelt. Ha! That's hilarious.
What is so funny, little one?
I'm sorry, I just figured you were taller than you put on. And I didn't think you were another Shaunamit.
I'm sorry, but I am in a dire situation right now.
I'm carrying my father, for Christ's sake. Piss off!
Is there anything I can do to help?
Dig a hole and jump in it.
And since I'm still wearing Tarl's thing,
Yeah.
well, my cause, I don't know if you know another Om Charette named Tarl.
Frinrir.
So I show him the thingy.
Yeah, that's Taro. Oh God, don't tell me he's in that bundle of pelt.
No, this is my father.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I just found him. Apparently he was on display in your local museum.
Oh.
That's who that was. I
Yeah.
knew that pelvis bone was familiar.
Yeah. Someone should have told you about that. Told you not to go in there.
It was very heartbreaking.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Let's just say part of the museum is no longer accessible.
Part of the museum is with me now.
That is awesome.
I feel sorry for the janitor.
I am working with Tarl.
Okay.
We are on a mission to find our lost brothers.
Here's one.
Okay, I know generally what you're asking about. I don't know any information specifically, but I do know that Tarl is always going on about how they're in the capital. So that's about all I can give you for information.
That's more than enough, my friend.
Thank you. And I'm sorry I poofed you like that.
It's okay. I'm not in the best of minds right now. I figure normally my illusions would be more believable.
Yeah. Well, us evolved creatures, as you know, it's a heightened sense of smell.
I haven't bathed in a while. My fur is quite dingy.
Yeah. So, tell Tarl that Even said hi.
Even. I will relay this message.
Hey, I thank you, and sorry about your dad, man.
Thank you.
Of course.
I do like a.
And he returns it.
All right.
And he walks on.
And real quick, with the other Shaunamit, do I recognize her when I first see her?
You know that she has had. She's half white, half black, so half Cherny Volki. You've seen someone like her around your village while you were a child.
Uh-huh.
So.
Okay, so she's half Cherny Volki, half Belly Clique.
Okay.
So she's Cherny Clique.
Cherny.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Kiki.
And she walks out. Oh, so you are what I smelled. I smelled another wolf.
2 of them, in fact. Oh, shit.
So her name's basically, real quick, sorry, out of character. What I was explaining to Warren earlier is, especially with the naming system, they have their childish name, which is usually their color. I forgot I wrote my name down somewhere. Oh, Matovi. So Matovi's my child name. It means frosted.
Okay.
And then once I become an adult and I go to earn my profession, that's when I earned my name, and that's when I became Kuznets.
Yeah.
So my full name would be my profession, Kuznets, my child name, Matovi, and then Cherry Volki. So it's like a 4-name name.
Could you say it all together, really quick? Like,
Kuznets, Matovi, Cherry Volki.
God, that is a sexy name.
Cherry or Cherny?
Cherny Volki. Yeah. So Kuznets, Matovi, Cherny Volki.
Fuck, that's awesome.
And
she greets you and says, "I have long forgotten my name. I am."
Belly Cherny Click.
They just call me Victoria.
Belly. My father. This is all that remains.
Sadness.
Were you captured?
No, I came of my own volition.
Did you know this was here?
I did.
What do I do?
There is only one path, and you know it well. The path of vengeance.
Yes, I was born to be Kuznets. I am a blacksmith. I'm not a skilled fighter like my father was.
Then you must take up your father's sword and fight.
It is truly the only thing I can do. I must find my brothers. I must avenge the fallen. That's the only way that they can truly have Umer dis Chesti, an honorable death. Do you know anything?
Yes. Look up when you get to capital. Look for Androva. Androva is Cherny Volki, exiled at young age.
I will look for this Androva. Is there any place where I can lay my father's bones to rest?
There is hidden cemetery 2 days north of here. Look for the tallest tree with brown leaf.
Is this before the capital?
Yes. The capital is 15-day journey.
I will keep an eye out for this tree. Thank you, Belly.
Thank you.
This may be I don't know, but is there any chance you'd wish to go back to our home, or are you happy here?
I am happy nowhere. That is why I'm here. It is here where I can punish Soul.
Why would you need to be punished?
For killing my brother.
What happened?
I was ordered to.
By who?
By my own father.
Why would he order such a thing?
And scene switch.
Okay.
Smash
Drinking.
Whew.
Jeez.
Jesus. Give me another shot of that.
So, guys.
Another hit, Taro.
Real
Carl
quick.
says, I ain't got any left.
Oh, are you talking to them?
Which one's which?
Yeah, because you
I'm
decided to go out
upstairs.
for a walk.
We're outside for a walk. He's alone. And we're hotboxing?
So are you staying in the tavern or are you walking with him?
I'm staying in the tavern because we were gonna go loot the place as soon as
We were
he showed
gonna
up.
plan a heist and then everybody got sentimental and suicidal.
I'm walking around, considering my options, waiting for him to come back.
Who's him?
Are you
wolf compatriot?
You're walking back to the Tinkenstrong?
So yeah, once I'm done talking with with Belly, I'm gonna go back to.
Can we just go back to his scene so we can?
Well,
I'm pretty much done.
yeah, you gain
I got the information.
really no further information.
I basically tell her, you know, it basically like, she's gonna stay in this town, and so I tell her, well, the next time I'm back in the town, I hope to see her again.
Okay.
I wish her good health, and then I go back. I head back to the
We walk into each other.
trinket.
We come
Ding
across
it.
each other. I
Ding
assume.
You stab something in the
You,
dark. It's a wolf.
You cross paths, the two of you.
Ships in the night.
I stop and I greet Kuznets. Hi, Kuznets.
Hey,
Hello.
What happened?
So
I'm just
much.
liking that action.
It's not. It's
It's
it's coming down soon.
hey, Kuznets!
Stop.
Today was a very horrible day for me. I show him the remains that I'm still carrying.
yeah.
Who is that?
This is my father.
Well, what do you plan to do about this?
I'm going to bury him, and then I'm going to bury the men who did this to him.
Is that the best option?
I don't know, but it's the only option I have right now.
Revenge?
Revenge. I don't think that word is strong enough for what I will do.
Do you believe that this action is just, that it will change things, that it will...
Life is not meant for changing. Change happens whether you're alive or not.
Quick note: are you saying this walking back to the Tinkensprung?
Yeah.
They're walking further and
yeah,
further away and shouting at
I'm
each
walking
other.
slowly.
Slowly with him
Mhm.
back to okay. And by this time, by the way, you're sobered up again.
Oh, I was going to try and commune with my god while high.
Okay, that's what you're doing.
I stop for a moment and I say, "You're right, Kuznets. I have a choice to make, and vengeance is the only option. Free will is vague."
Free will is a nice illusion.
I nod. Kuznets, tell the rest I'll be back eventually.
I will relay the message, friend.
And I walk into the nearest empty alleyway. And I kneel down, kind of samurai posed, you know. And I hold the blade, the dirk on my lap, and I touch the blade, and I close my eyes, and I do the thing.
Okay. To what end?
To contact the ambassador.
Okay. Let us assume that at this point you made it back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
You have come downstairs. Tarl is. Tarl's passed the hell out.
God damn it, Toro.
Are there any empty chests?
Yeah, there's a couple in your room.
Alright, so I put the remains of my father in an empty chest.
It smells dank.
Yes, it does.
Tarl's passed out. He smells dank.
Chris, let's just say for the sake of it, we've gone upstairs.
Yep, we all head
Okay, yeah,
upstairs.
instead of it, you coming down, we're all upstairs.
The smoke's mostly dispersed. It's all in my lungs.
Alright. So, should probably fill you guys in on this. We are going to steal something.
Mm-hmm.
You saw what I'm talking about.
Yes, the chest.
That chest. And then we are going to leave tonight.
I like the sound of this.
And are you okay? You look very sad.
I am both sad and angry. This town has brought shame to my family.
What happened?
Well, I went to the museum in hopes of learning possibly where most of my family has gone. And I found my father. Well, most of him.
Could you,
I take it that's what
His fur and his bones were in a cage in a glass, as if it was a trophy, some reward. I don't know. I'm not all here right now, but all I know is I was hoping to find him alive. And not in such a manner.
what do you plan on doing with him?
I'm going to bury him. I'm going to give him a proper resting place. I did find a fellow tribe sister. Her name was Belia. Apparently they call her something else now. I've forgotten. But her tribe was very close to mine. In fact, she was what we call a half mix or half breed of my tribe, the Cherny Volki.
That sounds really, really degrading.
We don't like to breed within our own tribes.
Oh,
It would be like incest.
it's the opposite.
So what we do is we breed with other tribes. Your tribe is your family. Your other tribes are friends, I guess you say. The tribes are connected through respect and, a chain of command.
Where's your mother?
I don't know where anyone is. I fear they're all dead now.
Oh,
When I was a young boy, when I was Matavi, they sent me to the main city to learn to be blacksmith. There I was granted the name Kuznets and became Kuznets Matavi.
what does Kuznets mean?
blacksmith.
It means blacksmith, yes.
We've gone through this already.
Well, maybe not.
When you first introduced yourself, we did.
So
Sorry.
Kuznets means blacksmith.
Figured it-
Matavi means frosted because of my fur.
So, frosted blacksmith?
I am the frosted blacksmith.
That actually sounds really interesting.
But Frosted was my child name. And my profession is my adult name, so you will not hear many, if any, call me Matavi.
Can I call you Matavi?
You can call me Kuznets Matavi.
How about this? I'll do you one better.
Hmm.
From this point on, it seems like you've been through just as much as I have. I shall call you brother.
I truly appreciate this, my brother. Well, Belly told me of a resting place 2 days from here before we get to the capital. There is a particular tree that I am to look for. But I am filled with so much conflict, with so much anger and hatred. I just want to find my brothers and free them if they are still alive. I know murder and vengeance is not right. It's not a good thing. But my father did not deserve such treatment. Yes, I know vengeance will not bring my father back.
When you seek vengeance, dig 2 graves. One for your enemy, and one for you. There's more than one way to deal with this.
Yes, I do. As a lawful person, I do know that there is nothing to gain from vengeance. But my warrior spirit urges me that the people who did this cannot go unpunished.
Perhaps I will stay with you until you find them, but let us at least hear them out.
That I can do. It was such a horrible sight returning from my training as a true blacksmith, only to see my people dead on the ground and the rest being taken away in cages. I was so scared at the time I did not pursue them.
Can you tell me what they looked like?
Soldiers. They had armor. They were very far away and they had all my people in cages.
What time of day was it? Was it nighttime?
It was dawn. The sun was going down. I could barely see them if it wasn't for my night vision.
Ah.
But as for stealing this item, I have no desire to help you, but at the same time, to not help you would be...
All I ask you to do is watch my back if things go south.
That is what I shall do.
Suddenly, both Dridyn and Tarl walk in the front door. Tarl's a bit wobbly.
How did you get out?
We're upstairs. We moved to upstairs, so...
You saw little foxy ass as he flopped out of the window.
And I did nothing. Fuck
What
him.
the hell happened to you?
I have a baffled look on my face, and I'm looking at the floor mainly.
I don't know.
Alright. So,
I don't think we're in any shape to commit any heists.
we need to move now, because if
He
did what he said and destroyed a place...
Tarl casts a spell on himself. Alright. I'm good.
If he did what he said and destroyed the museum,
Not the whole museum.
well, part of the museum,
part of the museum.
then we need to leave.
Dryden's eyes are dashing about, and he's looking very confused now.
This guy's acting strange, guys.
What?
What is wrong, my friend?
It's hard to explain. I'm really sorry about your father.
Thank you.
It's tragic.
You notice no blood, no wound, nothing.
I am clutching my stomach area, though.
And holding hilt of the blade. And probably smoking a smoke stick at the same time.
Why do you have... Wait, so he has a dagger
Like 3
sticking
of
out
them?
of his stomach?
No blade. Nothing.
What happened to your blade?
A long story.
Dryden, tell us.
It must have happened in a couple hours.
I made a decision, and that's that. My fate is sealed.
Oh.
So,
I put the hilt of the blade back in my pocket. I put it into my bag.
Yeah.
What did you have to give up in this decision?
Nothing too important. Let's just say I should be acting mostly reasonably for a while. Mostly. As reasonable. Sorry, this is new to me. This is...
Tara, what did he give? Oh, you weren't there. Never mind.
I'm here.
I was going to ask if you know what happened to him, but
I have no honest idea.
Look. I know I'm being really vague, but this is a serious. This is just something that I just had to go through. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll still help you out.
Relax. We'll talk about it later. All right?
Yeah.
So, are we good? Are we doing this?
Yes.
Oh, to hell with it. Yeah. I put out the smoke stick.
All right.
What are we doing?
We're stealing the box.
Stealing? I don't know how I feel about theft.
Then you can leave your squeaky ass behind.
Well, I can feel the compassion.
And he blows smoke in your face.
Dridyn chuckles.
Oh, at least you sound like you're in good spirits.
Yeah, it's that's new. It's new.
So,
Maybe you should stay as well.
I can go. I got everything I need. I adjust my short sword.
Okay. Darl says, so, we going through the front door of this place, or are we going out my way? Because I saw a window into the warehouse of the shop next door when I plopped my furry ass out the window.
Before we go, I need to do something.
Premeditated theft?
I pull the stick off my back, put it just over my left hand where the tattoo is.
Mm-hmm.
Sahar Varasma. And slice the sickle down my hand.
Gah.
Gee, it's a little.
Okay.
Ah.
Blood magic.
Very interesting.
I'm perturbed.
I'd like to roll arcane on blood magic. Or arcana. Not with that roll. 7.
7?
It
Dude
looks like it
slicing his hand with a sickle.
Defog?
But it is successful.
I disguise myself to look like a guard.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's go.
And